Hello, and welcome to the first Pindaloo tutorial, in which we'll teach you how to begin playing with your tube. It might be a bit confusing in the beginning, but remember, it's really just a matter of practice and patience. Let's start. The very first step is holding the tube correctly. Beginners usually find it easier to hold the tube with their dominant hand, like that. The second step, which is pretty much the main principle of the entire game mechanism, is to understand and sense where the ball is located while it's traveling inside the tube. In order to achieve that, move the tube from one side to the other like that. Not too fast and not too slow. Try bringing the ball high enough so you can see its top on each side of the tube. After you manage to get the hang of it and control the ball's location inside the tube, your next step would be to try and throw the ball up in a straight line, without trying to get it back into the tube, like that. Simply move the tube from the side of your dominant hand toward the other side, but a bit stronger than in the previous step. Let the ball fly out of the tube without worrying about catching it. You may catch it with your second hand or let it fall to the ground. Both are okay. Try to throw the ball high and low above the tube alternately. When you feel comfortable throwing the ball up in a straight line, you are probably ready for the real deal, making a whole loop. Hold the tube in a slight angle. It would be a bit easier that way. That angle would make the ball fly in the right curve toward the other side of the tube. Now, move the tube the same way you did earlier. It may take a couple of times until you get the amount of force you need in order to bring the ball back inside the tube. Don't try to throw the ball to the other side, just throw it up and let the angle do the rest. Here's how it's made in slow motion. After succeeding in making one loop, it's time for a bigger challenge, making as many continuous loops as possible. From now on, it is just a matter of practice. But here's an important tip. Make sure you only make a big throwing gesture in order to get started. After completing the first loop, you should only help the ball continue rolling, using really tiny and delicate lifting movements, which are just about visible. That's it for now. Hope you had fun Pindalooing with us. See you on our next tutorials.